Hello and welcome to episode 6 of Unlock the Oracles with Amrose Intuitive Studio on YouTube. So today is the Self-Love Oracle. This is one of my newest decks and it's just different. I enjoy it. It's just interesting the way that the artwork is. It's kind of like patched together. That's usually the thing that initially attracts me to a deck is the artwork. I love the artwork. So you'll see kind of how it's unique when we actually do flip a card over. And the guidebook, I just find it's like in depth and like right to the heart, but it's not super long. So it's neat. I like it. It's not something you have to carve out like 20 minutes to sit down and utilize for yourself. So I want to just talk really quickly about this altar. I set a whole bunch of intention behind it. I ended up going way longer than I wanted to, more in depth, and so I made a separate video about all the deep intentions behind this altar. But I'm going to go really quickly and explain quickly for me. We'll see what quickly is for me. My intention is to go rather quickly. So I don't know if you have any familiarity with chakras, but my intention here is to go from the root to the sacral chakra. That's why you see the reds and the dark tones, the earth. These are generator. This is a generator for grounding, and this is for dissolving negative energy. Here in the center, this is actually a triangle that my friend found. I like on a walk around her property, and her husband put lacquer on it and gave it to me. Like, that is special to me. It just is. That's the sort of thing that means something to me. Here in the center is a paperweight that I don't even know how old it is. It's falling apart from my grandma's house, and I think it probably sat in her basement. It probably has been sitting in her basement for 30 years. It's probably as old as I am, I'll be honest with you. And I found it one day, and it's meaningful to me. Does anybody else might throw that straight in the garbage? And then here, this is a representation to me that music helps me focus. Music is part of my foundation that helps me to dissolve negative energy so I can be creative and playful. Literally, putting my headphones in some days, literally, the music dissolves the negative energy in my body. The music flowing through my ears dissolves the negative energy in that space, and then I just move around because it's like in stereo. And I have the freedom in my home to do that. So I'm able to actually physically anchor into my body. Anchor is a big part of this, and to dissolve the negative energy physically with the music. And that's a big way, honest to God, that I dissolve negative energy and remove and move into the creative space. Literally, I'm being real here. This is actually how I function. Music is that central to me, and I will literally listen to a song on repeat. I'll listen to the lyrics. The lyrics help me. And like today, for example, I actually was listening to something, and the words are dissolve, but as I kept listening to the song, I kept getting resolve and evolve. Everything dissolves, everything resolves, everything evolves. And that is literally how I process through things. That's how I process through deep stuff. Whatever's going on, whatever energy's hitting me, if I don't like it, I literally will dance it out, and I recommend that to you as well. So as you move across, then over here we're moving more into that sacral chakra. On this end, kind of the same as on this end, where I intended to ground, dissolve the negative energy or absorb it, and to ground into the earth. On this side represents spirit and magnification of that, of the rest of this, okay? So you're seeing how it moves from the earth, deep in the earth, okay? And my intention is to receive spirit and amplify this energy. This small snowman down here is actually my grandma's name. Passed away a few years ago. And That's a representation of spirit to me, amplifying this energy. So you see how intention is just everything, period. So let me just be a little bit more clear about the root chakra and the sacral chakra and what it means to set this intention, and then we're going to move into the self-love oracle. So the root chakra is the source of your energy, the foundation from which you build your life upon. It is a platform, and you have to decide how solid that's going to be. Is it going to support what you have created or are creating for your future? Bringing your dreams to fruition in a new way, where it's not made upon something that is going to dissolve underneath you. Start it from your heart and have the solid foundation for a beginning that will reveal how to create. And you want it to reveal how to create that foundation in a tangible form, so you can open yourself up to energetic ideas about how to manifest what's next. You have to start with a foundation before you begin an undertaking that will guide you away from the old patterns and energy that you were reacting to before, that were never working for you, but now you recognize it clearly, are no longer working for you, or maybe never were at all. And so you're really thinking about the place from which you can create something. Okay. And what do you want that to be? Do you want that to be extraordinary? Do you want to fulfill your potential and awaken to a new life? Deepen your roots and anchor yourself and take stock in what you want to create. Okay. This is your foundation. We need to dissolve again the fear and stagnation. Okay. Before you can fully take responsibility, personal responsibility, emotional responsibility, okay? That's where we're going to cross here. Personal responsibility creates a strong foundation. You have to be fully prepared to face all the facts about your life, your own patterns, how you have played into every victim role, okay? And be willing to take this journey of growth regardless of what the outcome will be. Okay, it will reward you in your own soul. So you get ready to commit to yourself now and see your commitment to yourself all the way through to completion, period. I don't know what that means to you. Okay, I'm not talking about business. I'm talking about find something that you have to honor your creativity. This is how you process emotion. Okay, how do you relate to your emotions? Do you feel in your body? Do you have emotional discipline? And not in the way that, I mean that don't have emotions. What I mean is, are you able to dissolve your emotions, express, resolve, and evolve in a safe way? Are you able to do that? Because you are steering this ship, that you are the captain. So can you observe yourself? Can you take yourself to a single point of focus when you're feeling chaotic? Find whatever that is for you, and rather than acting and reacting, that's what we're talking about, no longer being reactive, you can channel what is going to bring you to the next step of your life much more clearly. And you'll be able to be more fearless because you're dissolving that before you get to the place of creative expression. Okay? And so then you're able to create something, whatever that is for you, create a sustainable and lasting future for yourself. Whatever satisfaction is, not success to others, what is deep satisfaction to you? Deep emotional peace and self-love and love of life, and no longer trying to cater to others and prove your value to them. This is about your own inner knowing, creative focus, and the ability to ignite your passion in order to manifest what you desire into real life. Okay? Your foundation is necessary to create this in real life, period. It just is. You have to have that, or else whatever you create will continue to fall kind of, it may satisfy you, but it will never satisfy what you're looking for in the validation you want from the world. You need inner resolve. inner resolution. So you be here now, okay, and allow things to change. Go wherever you are led, even if no one else sees the value in that time and space that you spend there. But make sure that it's supporting you from your deep places, and it is creating movement inside of you to really get in touch with your true feelings, which if you really pay attention and you sit with yourself, when you feel something like strong emotion, can you feel it at a certain place in your body, and you place your hands there and just love yourself for it, feel it and be with it and express it however is necessary so you can move forward. Okay. Let's see what happens. All right. What is the collective energy in this space? Any guidance, self-love, self-care, caring for ourselves, honoring ourselves, respecting ourselves from a deep place that is necessary to create a foundation, knowing our own value, and that it's okay to have space and creativity that does not actually produce what someone else would call success. It's about what we experience and what we want. And this is number 14. It says breathe in prana, the heart chakra. And this is the core. This is the center of you, okay? Notice that we're pointing directly. We're pointing directly, like those focus points are pointing directly at the heart. It's directing us to our heart. And it's directing us to our breath. Think of that. Think of that. We're talking about intentions. Prana is not the breath. It is the energy of creative life. Wow, is that not everything that we just talked about with this altar? We're not talking about, right, the root chakra or the sacral chakra, but we are talking about energy of your creative life. This card comes as a message to you to go deeper into a relationship and use the breath of life to receive more power and pranic energy. Prana is the life that comes through the elements of air, through the breath, and is given to you because you have earned this life. Because your life and your breath is a gift, you must receive it and enjoy it fully. This takes practice and a desire to be fully aware. Awareness brings personal responsibility, right? A note, like you can't, once you're aware, you can deny, but you'll see it. You'll feel it more readily, right? You will experience that and you will feel it. And you'll start to notice your patterns, whether you want to blame someone else for them or take responsibility for them in your own life and what you're creating. That's completely up to you. Back to the card. Yogis practice having an awareness of every breath. They understand the immense benefits that come with the moment-by-moment awareness. Conscious breathing, called pranayama, gives you prosperity, projection, and personality. It also increases your aura. When you breathe consciously, you are engaging in a support system that will carry you and heal you. The conscious breath is called the breath of life and is a way for you to connect with your infinity and your divinity. When you breathe continuously, you will know the universe and the universe will know you. Be friendly and open. Embrace your ability to have a continuous relationship with conscious breathing. Conscious breathing practices assist you to maintain your vital energy by providing a flush of energy and balancing your endocrine system so you may feel more generous and less irritable. So how do you feel? Do you feel the connection between our intentions and what is unfolding in our lives? Do you see directly? Do you see the lines of how this intention directly connected and focused right into our heart space? Did you feel that? Did you experience that like I did? Did you enjoy this deck? And what do you think of the artwork? Just remember to sit with yourself, to set your intentions. Focus. Focus. Be playful. And don't forget to breathe. Thank you for being here.